And Bran, in your opinion, right? Do you also see lonely black men? Like I see a lot of lonely black. I don't see black men nowadays with women next to them. That they dress sharp, brother. They're in a suit. They clean cut, but there's no woman next to them, brother. Even brother, I was out yesterday on Friday, right before the stream, right. I'm walking around the city center. I see black dudes clean cut, but where's the woman next to them, bro? Now what's going on? Brother, have you noticed like an uptick of lonely black men?
Yeah, so like when I was out, basically when I was in the bar, I just saw, basically I saw some tall black guy trying to do what I was doing, and we kind of looked at each other because we knew, yeah, we're here for girls or whatever. And he's just standing there, no one's coming up to him, no one's talking to him. When I finish work, I see black guys that are by themselves, with no girl, no lady. And the only black guys that I do see with women are men who, I mean, a 0.01%. I mean, this guy is 6'7", dark skin with a Roman jawline, you know, and that is once, like, I would have to walk, you know, like for every 200 yards, you will see it, but then, you know, it's a 0.01%. So there's no point even counting that. So I don't even look at that when I see that. I'm looking at normal to above average guys. I've never seen it. They're by themselves. You know, they look stressed. I've seen a lot of black guys that, you know, they dress well, but they're starting to lose their hair. And I think it's because they don't have a woman and they're lonely. And I feel like I'm also kind of by myself, like doing this, you know, and I haven't really done well, you know, to be fair. So in the UK, so when you go outside of the UK, it's like you're in a different world, you're in a different planet, like you barely even have to try. So I feel like in the UK it's a curse to be black in the dating market, 100%.
And why do you think so, Brandon? What do you think is a problem that we face in the UK? Is it because we don't have a good image here? Is it because, you know, collectively we're quite poor in the UK? Why is it that, why are we going through these problems, bro, in your honest opinion?
You know what? I think that's a very interesting question. I've been trying to figure out myself as well why that is. For me personally, I think it's to do, you know, with I think it starts from the corporate environment. You know, I think it starts from the core system of London specifically. Like most of the people that if you look in the media, all the high value content, the high value media, the white guy is pushed, the black guy is not pushed. If there is a black guy, it's usually a light skinned black guy that barely even looks black. It's probably, you know, biracial, which is not black. So you never see a black guy in anything. You never see a black guy being publicized or published or anything like that, you know. The only time you see that is in a film, but, you know, they kind of brush that to the side and no one cares about it. And they try and like add it to like the LGBT movement, which, you know, I feel like they're trying to stack being black with LGBT when that's not the case. So it's hard to associate black with masculinity. Therefore, women are not looking at you as an option. They're thinking you're at the bottom of society. You're poor, you're probably not even 100% human. I honestly believe that there are some white women, and I can tell this from certain girls I've approached, and I don't think there's anything wrong with how I look. I honestly believe that when they look at us, they don't believe that we're even... I don't believe that.
Damn, bro, I was just saying something similar to that the other day as to, like, I believe that some women, when they see a black person, right, they don't like the black phenotype. And I don't want to get too deep into it, but the black look, you know, how certain physical in our face. And it's kind of similar to what you're saying, Brad. I think a lot of women, when they see our face or our skin color, they're thinking like, they don't like how we look. I was just saying that. I was just speaking of that, bro. To my brothers the other day. I know I ain't going crazy because when I go out, right, I'm on the bus, I'm on the train, I'm observing 24/7 who's getting the most women, who's doing well around me, right? And I'm seeing black dudes going through hell in the UK, and no one is speaking about it, bruv. But IP, but IP, we got BBC, bro. But IP, we got IP, we got BBC, bro. Shut the hell up on that BBC nonsense, man. Women don't care about that anymore. This isn't the year 2000. This isn't 1995 anymore, brothers. This is 2025. And we're going through hell, bruv. I'm also hearing Canadian black dudes in Canada are going through it too. I know I ain't going crazy, bruv. That's why I'm advocating for a first world black country in the Caribbean and Africa. I believe that when we get that, things will change. Because the Chinese back then, a lot of women were not checking for Chinese dudes, right? But China's got money now. They're rising, all this tech stuff. They're in the media now, K-pop, Korean drama. And that's elevated Asian dudes to above us in dating, to the point where I believe that Asian dudes are just below white men. I saw it in South Korea. I saw it in Japan. I see it in the UK every day, brothers. Like, they're always with women. And it's good looking chicks, skinny, slim, thick. Literally 2 weeks ago, I see 3 Asian dudes, right, with three white porgs. I'm like, what the flip? I would never see that back in the year 2001 or the year 2000. I'm just keeping a buck. And this is why this passport bro movement is going to save us. Because I know, right, with my accent, right, in Germany, when they hear of a UK black dude, women are on their knees. They're on their knees to get me. So I'm using my advantage as to what I can get in this country, accent-wise, career-wise, right, to supermax my options abroad. That's the only option, man. I know I wasn't going crazy.
Yeah, and I just want to say as well, like, I basically believe that if you do want to get results in the UK, you have to basically do something extreme. And I can give an example because I was in a chat with a Jamaican black guy who got girls, like attracted a lot of girls. But when I spoke to someone, I got information about him, and I found out that he's on steroids. So that black guy knew that he had to do that to basically enhance his genetics to maximize himself for girls to even look at him. So what you're going to see in the UK is a lot of black guys taking steroids, I believe, because they can't get girls. And I honestly believe that. And that's dangerous.
Flipping heck. Yo, this is insane, man. Yeah. Facts, bro. Like, you either got to be very, very tall, like 6'2", 6'3", right? You can't be fat. If you have a square jawline, that gives you more points as well. You have to be very, very rich as well. If you ain't that in the UK, you ain't getting no chick. You can get a chick, right, but you ain't getting a baddie. You ain't getting a top-notch dime chick. I can't remember the last time I saw a black guy with good-looking woman this year. So far, I've not seen that. I have not seen a black guy with a good-looking chick of any race so far this year. We'd be down bad. Go on, Bran.
Yeah, like I personally haven't seen it as well. Like, I think I was on the bus. I mean, I would say even mixed race guys have it bad as well, because I was on the train. This mixed race guy was kissing in front of me disrespectfully every second to this wildebeest of a white girl. So if you're an average black guy, expect to attract, swamp monsters, wildebeests, whales, sharks. That's what you're gonna get, unless you're, like you said, 6'2" with muscles, very good looking, rich. I mean, you have to have everything on point. It is literally insane. It's unfair. I do not understand. I really would like to speak to the man above to see why this is happening to us. I don't understand. But I honestly don't know what to say.